Breaking news in our national lead. The Justice Department is set to file a lawsuit to block AT&T's takeover of Time Warner, a source tells CNN. Time Warner, the parent company of CNN. CNN's Brian Stelter is in New York. Brian, I know you've been reporting this out. Tell me what you've been learning.
A year ago, this was very, very unexpected. Normally, these deals get announced. It takes about a year for approval process. The government gives its blessing, usually with conditions, and then you see deals become official. That's what was about to happen between AT&T and Time Warner. They were weeks away from completing this mega media merger, but the government later today will file suit in order to block the deal. That means a lengthy court process may be ahead. This is something that has been the talk of the antitrust community because there's two theories here, Jim, on what's going on. The first is that the Trump administration has legitimate and real concerns about whether this deal is anti-competitive, whether it would harm consumers. The other theory is more personal. It's that President Trump and his aides in the White House want this deal to be blocked and have somehow interfered in the process in order to ensure that AT&T and Time Warner would be sued. I'm told AT&T will try to pursue that theory in court in the months to come.
I know you've been in touch with the AT&T CEO, Randall Stephenson. He has said in the past that they'd be committed to go to court, fight this in court, to carry the deal forward. Is he sticking to that commitment?
That's right. That was the message from him as recently as a couple of weeks ago. Through my reporting, there was really a change a couple of weeks ago in the sense among AT&T and Time Warner executives. They had been quite confident that they would win approval for this deal from the government, the way they did from the other 17 or so countries that had to review it. But then earlier this month, after a meeting in Washington with the DOJ antitrust chief, AT&T CEO Randall Stephenson turned much more pessimistic and expected a lawsuit to be filed. There's a dispute about what actually happened in that meeting. Some say that the government wanted CNN to be sold off as a condition for approval. The government has denied that, and we're going to hear all about the DOJ's case later this evening. But that's what provokes this question about whether the Trump administration is somehow trying to punish CNN through this deal. Again, they've denied that, but that's something that's probably going to come up in court.
And the president, of course, had public comments stating that he opposed the deal before the election as well. And I imagine that might come up in court as well. Brian Stelter, thanks very much.
Thanks.